Okay, in part 2 we're gonna be doing demo for the dynamic tab, how to assign tags and authorization, who can edit and view uh, this web part, and which user that's member of visitor or member editor group can assign the tag. So let's first do demo for the tags. So any user who is member of member site group or member of owner site group uh, has permission to see the show terms and document tag picker. uh, so let's assign to this document some terms. Once we selected the terms, we can click assign, and the terms are assigned to tags field. Now when you are using multiple option for the multiple picker, it will erase existing values from the field and do the classical SharePoint update. But let's say if we assign only one term using multiple option, we can switch to the single term selection and let's say pick the sales and just append sales to the existing terms. Or we can append production to sales. So as you see, user who's the site owner, member or site member can perform these updates. So let's switch to the test user. As you can see, this test user has no privilege to do any tag updates to assign the tags, so he doesn't see these options. But let's add this user to the member group. Site permission. Advanced permission settings. Here in test2 site members, we're gonna add test user. And now let me switch back to our test user and refresh the page. Test user should be able to see additional user interface and be able to assign the tags. Okay, now let's select our document. And let's try to assign tag to this document. We're gonna get error message or warning message that user cannot perform this action. That's because user is not author of this document. Only authors of its own documents, they cannot perform update, so they cannot assign any terms unless they are members of owners group. So let's create some document. Let's create document by test user. So let's create another Word document. So as we can see, the new document, we create a new document for the test user, and there is no tags assigned to this document. So let's assign some tags to this document. Let's first find our document. So when we click document author info, we can see that test user has no permission to owners group, and he cannot overwrite any document but his own documents, his creator. So let's select some tags. We're gonna just select one tag. Let's say marketing, and we're gonna assign to existing marketing. Now we can add multiple tags to this document. And assign all three. Or we can use multiple selection, erase everything from the field, and just select two. Let's say production and sales, and assign. So if we select here previous years, and we know that in our document library we don't have any documents created in this year, we're gonna get another message, because basically the dynamic drop-down list box shows only the last 5 years, including the current one. So in our document libraries we have only 2 documents created in 2021, and we can search those documents by month or by quarter they were created in, so that would be first quarter, or by document type, that would be Word file. Also, we can show version history. We didn't use any comments, we didn't write any comments for these versions during our updates of terms. But if you go to document library and check in the document and update your version, you can write down version comment. Now the thing is, if we switch back to page where the owner of the group is located, okay, we can see that owner of test site group can override anyone's document tags. So let's allow multiple selection. Let's assign all three terms for this document. Once we made selection, let's click assign, and here we have overridden the test users updates. Again, we got new version but no comments, so we can test comments too if we go to document library. Okay, so let's check in. This so let's make a couple more. So whenever the file is checked out by someone, it can be shown on web parts to see which user is checked out, you see. So if we checked in, so once we checked in, you should be able to see the changes.